Looking to improve your fitness business while keeping your bottom line in good shape? Let the Gym Administrator help you achieve those goals. With their powerful team of fitness industry professionals at the ready, the Gym Administrator covers a wide range of industry-related products and services that will help you build your business and increase profits. The Gym Administrator works with reliable industry suppliers and vendors that place a heavy emphasis on service, just the way you remember it. Give them a call at 914-494-1066 or visit them on the web at thegymadministrator.com as well as all social media platforms. The Gym Administrator, all your fitness needs under one roof. Scan the barcode at the bottom of the screen to get started today.
All right, Sonny, I got to call your friend Stan out on something, right? So we talked earlier about how he didn't go to the WWE when he probably had that opportunity to wrestle Hogan. So what makes you then decide to go and work under Vern Gagne and the AWA? How does that happen then?
Well, Vern, you work, there was a lot of good things about working for the AWA. One, that you only worked about 12 to 14 times a month, and you'd have a lot of time off to be at home. You could fly in and out, everything. And Vern paid, and you could make really good money, if you were in the top 2 or 3 matches, on the card. So I mean, he had a good territory, and there was, a lot. You could make a lot of money and not have to work 30 days a month, So that was the big attraction for me.
And then when did it become unattractive when he decided to say, hey, by the way, I want you to wear my title?
Well, I never ever dreamed of being the champion. I always wanted to be the guy chasing the champion. I never even thought about ever being actually the world champion. And I was surprised when Martel came to me and everything, and what a great guy he was and is. I mean, he was really, he was a gorgeous looking man, and I mean, he had a great body and he was a great worker, and we had worked together as, in the old Dallas territory and everything. And he was really good, but he said, they're gonna, they want me to put they put the strap on you. I said, what? Me? So I wasn't looking for the strap, and I didn't want the strap, and then all of a sudden, I had it, and I don't say anything negative about Vern. I don't talk bad about the dead, and he ran his territory as he saw fit, and you either did it his way or you didn't, and we had a cross paths, and so I left, and anyway, that's it.
Well, I want to.
He didn't like it, and everybody didn't like it, and eventually I sent the belt back, and they.
After you ran it over.
It was a little beat up. It was beat up when I got it, to be said. They had already have another belt already made, for the new guy.
How does it feel that you've influenced some great wrestlers after your career, like a JBL? What does that feel like?
Wow. Well, I mean, in their own right, all those guys that, the JBL, and there's a few other guys that have, emulated me in some way or something. But, that's good for them, and I think all those guys had their own talent. You got to have talent, and there's a lot of great talent out there, and there's always been. Some of them, Sonny had great talent, but he just because of the business and the way it is and how it is, you have to have somebody pushing you and giving you the opportunities and so forth. he could have been a champion just like, you know, if I was a champion, Sunny Beach could be a champion too, because, you know, there's no different. You know, the guys are all so equal, you know.
Yeah, unbelievable. One last question. Fan out there says, did you have any involvement in Little Patty is actually, did you have any involvement in training the great Barry Windham?
No, Barry Windham.
Yeah.
No, I didn't have. I knew his dad more than I knew him. I was with Barry Windham one time in Japan. He was on a tour in Japan, but he was trained by somebody else. I don't know. But his dad, you know, Blackjack guy, he was a real deal. I can talk more about him than I can.
The last guy for both of you guys, the great Andre the Giant. Did both of you have a good Andre the Giant story to send us out with?
Stan would have a lot more than me, believe me.
Well, I owe my career in Japan to Andre the Giant, and I say this often, but Andre was a smart guy. I mean, you know, he was Andre the Giant, but he was a smart guy, and he knew and he loved to come to Japan, but Andre couldn't come to Japan and wrestle a Noki or Giant Baba every time, you know. I mean, you can't do it. You know, they just can't. You can't wrestle the guy. So he was looking for some kind of opponent, and New Japan and Inoki was pushing me at the time, and so they threw us together. And you know, I mean, just my style. I fought Andre like he was just like a regular guy, right? And he was smart enough to hear the people, and you know, and he realized that, you know, this Stan Hansen is maybe the guy that I can come here to Japan 4 or 5 tours a year, and you know, get over here and not be a Japanese, right? So I think, anyway, he sold for me, and we had some really classic matches, and one of them is, you know, the one where I slammed him out in the tennis, big open air tennis arena and everything, and I guess it's supposed to be one of the top matches. Somebody voted, you know, one of the 5 or something. I don't know, but I owe it for Andre for, you know, allow me to do that, and he got me over, and that really my career took off really after all that. I owed it, and I told him every chance I could. Thank you, you know.